Hello, students. Welcome to our class. This lesson we will learn the motor overheating troubleshooting related content. 1. Work preparation. Overheat of drive motor is an important problem of motor operation safety, and its influence cannot be ignored. It is directly related to the performance stability of the motor, the service life of the equipment, and the reliability of the overall system. Let's learn how to repair the motor overheating fault. We will operate from the 5 steps of operation preparation before the overhaul: operation safety setting, basic inspection and preliminary judgment, measurement and diagnosis, and recovery of vehicles and stations. The tools and equipment used include Geely EV450 vehicle, a set of vehicle maintenance combination tools, automotive plastic warping board, automotive multipurpose junction box, multimeter, automotive diagnostic instrument, insulating gloves, etc. 2. Work safety settings. 1. Pull the quarantine bar during vehicle maintenance. Divide the maintenance work area and remind non-staff to avoid entering. 2. Place high-voltage safety warning signs. Remind people to pay attention to the danger of high-voltage electricity to prevent the occurrence of accidental electric shock accidents. 3. Check the fire extinguisher. 4. Install the wheel stop. 3. Basic inspection and preliminary judgment. 1. Install 4 sets in the car. It generally includes seat covers, steering wheel covers, gear shift rod covers, foot pad paper, etc., which are used to protect the internal parts of the vehicle from wear and pollution. Two. Verify the fault symptom. When the vehicle is operated and started, it is found that the instrument ready light is not on, and the fault phenomenon of the vehicle is recorded. 3. Connect the car fault diagnosis instrument. Turn off the ignition switch of the car in the off state. Connect the receiving head of the diagnosis instrument to the car. Open the diagnostic machine. Clear the historical fault code. Read the fault code information and record. Read the motor overheating fault-related data stream. The read result is no fault code, and the data flow is normal. 4. Preliminary analysis. 1. The cooling fan does not operate at low speed. When the low speed of the cooling fan cannot operate normally, it may lead to poor heat dissipation, resulting in overheating of the drive motor. The cause of this failure may include insufficient power supply, failure of the control module to send the correct signal, failure of the fan motor itself, or poor circuit connection. These problems can cause the cooling fan to not operate effectively at low speeds, which cannot reduce the temperature of the drive motor in a timely manner. 2. Cooling fan high speed does not operate. If the high speed of the cooling fan cannot work properly, the heat dissipation effect will be greatly reduced, especially in high load or high temperature environments. The temperature of the drive motor may rise rapidly. Causes of non-operation of the high-speed gear may include control module failure, relay failure, fan motor damage, or circuit connection problems. These factors will affect the cooling fan cannot operate at high speed when needed, so it cannot effectively reduce the temperature of the drive motor. 3. Electric pump does not work. The working state of the electric pump directly affects the circulation of the coolant. If the pump does not work, the coolant cannot flow, resulting in an increase in the temperature of the drive motor. The reasons why the electric pump does not work may include power failure, control signal not sent, internal failure of the pump body, or blockage of the water inlet and outlet of the pump. These problems will lead to the pump cannot operate normally, and then affect the heat dissipation effect of the engine, resulting in overheating of the drive motor. 4. Measurement and diagnosis. 1. Install 3 sets outside the car. Pull the engine room lock switch to open the front engine room. Lay fender cloth and front grille cloth. Avoid scratches on car paint when carrying out vehicle maintenance. Two. Use a multimeter to check the battery voltage. 1. Zero calibration of the multimeter. Insert the red pen and black pen of the multimeter into the corresponding jack. Set the multimeter to the resistance level. Connect the red and black pen, and the multimeter display displays 0, and the multimeter is normal. 2. Connect the red watch pen and the black watch pen to the positive and negative terminals of the battery respectively, and measure the battery voltage to 1239 volts, and the voltage value is within a reasonable range. 3. Check steps. 1. The low speed and high speed of the cooling fan do not operate. Diagnosis and measurement, to ensure that the low speed and high speed of the cooling fan work normally. 2. Focus on checking the electric pump does not work. Fault. The diagnostic steps are as follows. 1. Read the fault code. Power off. Connect the fault diagnosis instrument. Read the fault code, and prioritize the fault indication. 2. Check the fuse. Check EF03, EF09. If the fuse is blown, replace it. Measure the fuse EF03. The resistance is infinite. Find it blown. Measure the fuse EF09. The resistance value is less than 1 ohms. Normal. 3. Lift the vehicle. Remove the wheel block. And check the power supply voltage of the pump. Disconnect CA72 and measure the voltage between terminal No. 3 of CA72 and ground after powering on. The voltage is 12.8 volts, and the standard value is ELEVEN~FOURTEN volts. 4. Check the grounding resistance of the water pump. After power on, measure the resistance between terminal 1 of CA72 and the ground. The resistance value is less than 1 ohm. Normal. Connect the CA72, lower the vehicle, and install the wheel stop. 4. Replace the fuse. 1. Replace fuse EF03 and install fuse EF09. 2. Connect the diagnostic instrument. After reading the fault, no fault code. At this time, the reason for the overheating of the motor is that the fuse EF0310A is blown and the pump does not work. 5. Workstation restoration. 1. Read the fault code information of the vehicle fault diagnosis instrument, and read the data stream related to motor overheating. The reading result is still no fault code, and the data flow is normal. Remove the receiver of the vehicle fault diagnosis instrument. Turn off the main engine of the vehicle fault diagnosis instrument, and put it back in its place. 2. 3-piece recycling car. Close the front hatch cover. 3. Recycle the 4-piece set inside the car. Recover the wheel stop. 5. Recover high voltage safety warning signs. Recover quarantine fence, fire extinguisher. At this point, The motor overheat troubleshooting measurement operation is completed. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it will help you in your daily work.